All right, here we are with Brandon Meredith from Springford and his coach Tim Seislove coming off their big win tonight over the Owen J Wildcats. Second time in a few days they beat them. This time they widened the margin. Coach, we'll start with you. One question. Tell us about how your team's like peaking right now. We feel, from the outside looking in, and you maybe can tell us different. Feel that you're wrestling very well. Beating Owen J last week on Friday and turn around being a real tough Downingtown West team. Tell us about the process up to this point.
I think tonight the kids they wrestled well. We've been wrestling well for the past couple weeks. Had a little setback with Council Rock South, but otherwise I think the big things is the kids have been selfish. Some kids have made some sacrifices to drop some weight. Some guys have made sacrifices wrestling up a weight, and I think that sacrifice has allowed us to be successful.
So I'm gonna assume one of them's Zach Neal's, one of your freshmen, and one of the freshmen you have that I've been pretty high on all season. I haven't seen him wrestle through middle school. Tell us about the game plan today. Wrestling Meredith for a second time, coming off being tech fouled and going 8-6 in overtime tonight. What'd you do differently?
Zach's great. He's a fighter. He loves to wrestle and he loves to compete. And he's disappointed that he got tech fouled at the duels, but he thought some things he could have done a little bit differently, and tonight he did a lot better job of not giving up the big points and keeping himself in the match.
All right, so Brandon, we'll talk to you. First things first, talk about tonight, talk about what this match meant to you, talk about what it means to beat Owen J twice in one season.
Yeah, it's definitely tough to beat two teams back-to-back weeks, and we're excited. We had a plan to come out here, maybe widen the margin a little bit. Our team, we didn't want to look too far ahead to team states, but we got the job done tonight, and we're excited, ready to try to get some wins at team states. But we're excited about the way we wrestled at district duels, and definitely tonight.
Okay, let's talk about you as a season. You're just coming off your first loss last week against Doug Zaff from Downingtown, returning state champion. A great match. Talk to us. How that changed, maybe anything or nothing at all, and what you're looking forward to doing, with the rest of your season.
Yeah, that loss was definitely disappointing, but it lifted my spirits to see how the team did so well against Downingtown West, and I'm definitely going to be a little more disciplined, more detail-oriented going forward. This is the last chance to go around my senior season, so I'm definitely going to be focused on that.
All right, so question down the road. When you watch Penn State wrestle right now, what do you think about?
I love the way they go out and score points. They don't really care about team score. They just want to go out and score points, and that's kind of the way I've tried to look at it and approach my senior season. It doesn't matter, it doesn't really matter about the team score or anything or what's happening. Just go out and score points, and 1 point at a time, one takedown at a time. That's try to approach this season.
So, Coach, with a guy like Brandon in your lineup, how is he? I said we talked a little bit off camera, and I talked about your freshman. I said I got on record saying how impressed I am with him, and was really impressed with them tonight. What they did out there in the gym. How is it nice having a guy like Brandon there to mentor them or just set an example?
He sets a good example. He's a straight A student, and he works hard in the room, and he's a good leader for those kids. And I think they see what he does on the mat, and it motivates them to go out and do just as well.
So let's look ahead now. You got this out of the way. This match is kind of like no pressure. It decided the division championship, but it was other than that, it wasn't towards district duels, and then the championship of the league we decided in 2 weeks. But what's your thoughts on tomorrow? You go to Hershey as the 2 seed out of District 2 or District 1 rather, and you got that match coming up with Cedar Cliff and whoever else after that.
Yeah, we're honored that we get to go out to Hershey and participate in the duels. We got Cedar Cliff right off the bat, and it's going to be a challenge. They got some really good, solid kids, but we're just going out and, like he said, see how many points we could score, and who knows, maybe we can get an upset and move on to the quarterfinals.
All right, Brad, I'm going to put you on the spot. Give us something Coach Seislove does in practice that's like a real Coach Seislove thing, only something he does that you guys pick up on.
One thing throughout the years is we'll go, if he wants to go, each guy drill something twice. He'll go the first guy once, second guy twice, go back to the first guy for the second time, and he always forgets the second guy for the second time. That's something we've seen throughout the years. Well, we try to, in the years we try to get him a stopwatch or something, or a counter, help him with that, but he always seems to lose count there.
All right, guys. Well, good luck tomorrow. Safe travels out to Hershey. Looking forward to you guys representing us well, and looking forward to seeing this postseason. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, Tim.